He just drove up to me, rolled down his window, looked at me, and he said,
"On top of the pass here. There's the top. So glad I'm here. Now I'm trying to flare up and go down."
We're Eric and Maudi and welcome to Iceland. We reached the oldest part named the Westfjords, a desolate and empty place where very few people live.
We wonder about what it is that makes this seemingly harsh and barren place so attractive. If you don't count in the road, it's like such a barren and desolate landscape. These Westfjords here are actually the oldest part of Iceland. When the first settlers came here from Norway and I believe also Ireland, they needed timber for building houses and also firewood, so they cut down almost all the trees. They also took their agricultural practices from these other countries with them, which were not really suited for the climate and environment here in Iceland. So with the harsh winds and all the loose stones and the ash from the volcanoes, it destroyed everything. It never really had a chance to grow back, and that is why nowadays you don't see a lot of forests or trees. There's actually a constant process, especially in the highlands in the middle part of Iceland, of desertification. It's a pretty uninhabitable place, and that's why many of the people that live here, they all live around the fjords along the coast. A big driving factor of the economy is also fishery. So the coastline, of which they have really a lot of, is really the place to be here in Iceland. New day, new fjord. This is the new one. Beautiful road. Headwind, but luckily the road is in good conditions. And if you look this way, you can see all these fjords layered up. It's really beautiful. We're actually heading to that one. So the whole day cycling, and at the end of the day we will be going around this one.
"Hi there.
Hi there.
It's fun again."
It's fun.
It's fun again.
We're kind of up and down in our emotions about the experience.
Yeah, it's tough, but at these moments it's just like paradise.
So what the first settlers and also later settlers also did was import cattle, mainly sheep. They graze freely everywhere and they eat a lot of the plants, which causes the soil to erode. When you take away all the trees and there's harsh winds, the soil can just blow away, which makes it very difficult for plants to grow back. So a combination of these factors, and also where Iceland is located, you know, in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, close to the Arctic Circle and on the mid-Atlantic ridge, with all these natural phenomena that are so interesting to see, that makes it a really beautiful, kind of harsh place to live actually. I think that's also really the pull for people to come here and experience this island, because it's so out of the ordinary how most people live. I wouldn't see myself living here, to be honest. The fact that you're so far away from everything and that you always need to take a ferry or a plane to go to the mainland. I would miss trees and forests way too much.
Incredibly beautiful day today, perfect weather, fantastic views. There at the other side of this inland sea you can see the Snaefellers Peninsula, if I pronounced that right, and it's Such a beautiful sight. Just one of these places here on Iceland that's made by volcanic eruptions, and what we just heard actually, that at the other side of the island where we started our bicycle tour, is that the volcano we rode past, that it erupted. There was some earthquakes and there's now some magma flowing down. Man, what a crazy place this world is. Where I come from in the Netherlands, we're also battling the elements with the water. We're making dams and dikes and everything, but I'm not sure. I don't think you can engineer anything, at least for now, against volcano eruptions. This is only a small eruption, I think, but there are larger ones, even a bigger one that grounded the European air flight for several weeks. And actually, I think there was even a plan to evacuate the island if something really terrible happens. It's just a wild place that we are only visitors in for a little while.
We ride on to the little fishing village of Fagradalsfjall, one of the most remote places we might have ever been. We have 2 passes to cross until the next town of Iceland, but that proves to be quite the challenge.
So it's been a while since we picked up the camera. We're just leaving Fagradalsfjall in the Westfjords. We've actually been stuck there for a few days because the weather was not suitable to go on. We're now heading to Iceland, and where we have quite a few passes that we have to cross. So we have a pretty big downhill, and over there, I'm not sure if you can see it, there is the last pass that we're gonna take for today. And luckily in the uphills you get warm pretty quickly, so we should be good. There's the top. So glad I'm here. I'm trying to layer up somehow and go down.
I don't know if you can see the car that is driving down. He just drove up to me, rolled down his window, looked at me, shrugged his shoulders, and he said, "You're crazy." It is really crazy actually. And it's so kind of misty and rainy, and luckily it's not close to freezing, but it's still pretty chilly. Yeah, I also had problems with my brakes. It's really difficult to brake with all this water.
So we have arrived. We rode about 36 kilometers today with 2 passes of around 400-500 meters. And what is a really good thing is that almost in every village, how big or how small, they have like something like a sauna place or a heated swimming pool.
Hot tub and a sauna.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to that. What a contrast. Actually, when we were standing at that top, it almost felt like a week ago, like this sudden transition. You just have to enjoy the amenities as they come, you know. We're wild camp all the way. So a little bit later we have to set up our tent in the rain, but now it's just this.
What a difference with yesterday. Today there's almost no wind and only just a speck of rain, but it's dry for the most part, and this is just like super relaxing. We're taking photos, we're making videos, and it's just such a joy. That's the contrast, right, between things that are really nasty, like yesterday, the weather really cold, and then finding this camping with a sauna and a hot tub, which was just absolutely great. Big contrast there. And now today, this is just wonderful. And all the pains from yesterday seem to be far away. Yeah, we're now just so much enjoying it. Just incredible.
The color of this seaweed is so intense, and wow, it's super slimy, by the way. Beautiful color. I actually once heard that you can eat all the seaweed, but I'm not sure about that actually. And also these reflections of the mountains in the water. In the Netherlands we also have a lot of water, but we only have the reflection of the clouds, or yeah, maybe some trees, but these mountains really make the water look super magical. And certainly now, because there's no wind, so the water is very flat and calm, and we're actually so happy that today we have no wind, no rain. This is one of the first in the trip, so just time to breathe, you know. What kind of seaweed is this? Don't really want to touch this stuff. I'm not sure if it's seaweed. It looks a little bit disgusting actually. I think it is. What is this? Wow. It's also very slimy. Is there like a seaweed expert